I hope you've had a wonderful weekly encouragement day filled with wonder and beautiful things, pretty things. There is so much to enjoy in God's beautiful world, and yet we often get distracted by difficult things. Possibly that's just human nature, possibly that's just our nature as we are looking to something tangible in the form of a place to find solace and comfort. Something about the word home can be appealing. I am grateful for the opportunity to share this weekly encouragement message. I appreciate how this spoke to my heart, and I hope this will be something special for you as well. I am quite drawn to the concept of home, with always hoping to go back home as often as I can. Possibly maybe you also, after leaving home, we have a hope to find a place that's meaningful and more. Places can lend to a sense of identity. We might have learned to rely on this and on the familiarity of family and friends. Yet life can be painful and difficult, and there's a point where identity connects with eternity. Because of our familiarity with the concept of places, even places where we've drawn comfort, there's a temptation to look to a place for purpose and meaning. In the Old Testament of the Bible, God made himself known in a very unusual way, an unusual concept that he gave to his children. When Moses asked, God said that he is, I am. I know I have considered that purpose and meaning is found in a place. Jesus picks this up in the New Testament when he is trying to reveal that the Father is in him and that the disciples could know him. As I listened to today's weekly encouragement message, I was amazed that even the disciples didn't know him completely. From this, I drew the conclusion that we are in good company. And as I have been pondering this, I realized that this is why. This is why there are so many churches all around us. If even the disciples struggled with this concept, and they walked with him on earth for those several years, God isn't surprised that we struggle with purpose and meaning in coming to know him. I believe I find many "this is whys" Jesus came to earth. Today's weekly encouragement message brought out something so clear that I hope to do justice in sharing. Even the disciples were looking for a place, and they were looking for a God of, yet there wasn't a sufficient noun. They were familiar with the gods of the mystical religions around them, gods of war, gods of rain, gods of fertility. But Jesus came to earth as a person, and he said, I am. The same word that God spoke in the Old Testament to his people. He wanted me to know, and you, that purpose and meaning are found in a person, in Jesus. I mentioned above that this message spoke to my heart, and this is why. I feel like God has been trying to help me understand that purpose and meaning are related to relationship. For me, and in my understanding, this means relationship with Jesus first. And only then can every relationship have the right place, because in this place of Jesus first, I begin to see Jesus in people around me. And this is how I can have right relationship. I feel like I just said something by the Holy Spirit that has so much truth. If you and I can receive this, we can begin to understand the purpose God has in our lives. And our focus is about living with him and not just about a place that He gives us, even heaven. Christianity isn't about dying and going to heaven. It's about living with purpose found in Him today. Almost too much to fathom, isn't it? Heaven is a wonderful place, and we have almost naturally made Christianity about dying and going to heaven. But really, Christianity is about living with purpose now and for the rest of our lives. I am praying for you because I love you, and I want you to receive the person who changes the trajectory of every part of life.